All right, so today a new trailer dropped for Gotham Knights official Nightwing and Red Hood gameplay demo. It's about 13 minutes long. We're gonna check it out. Maybe I'm probably gonna stop in the middle of the video a couple times over again. The official video is up on the official YouTube channel and everything. So this game is it's Bruce Wayne is dead, Batman's dead and gone. Gotham villains know it, but it comes down to the heroes or the anti-heroes that Bruce Wayne has trained over the years. I do believe there's 4 playable characters overall. This is probably going to be showing the co-op side of things of the 4-player co-op that is in this. Now, my big concern about Gotham Knights going from the other trailers and the information that we had seen before was that maybe it might become like always online instead of it being like, single player focus and then drop in, drop out co-op to where you don't always have to be online and, it turned into a Avengers situation. But that's my biggest concern about this is it turns into an Avengers situation to where the game is structured in that way of doing it to where it's always online microtransactions, just loot based gameplay, which is never great. I think we can finally come to terms with loot based gameplay is not the greatest thing for both level design and also quest design. So anyways, let's get into this. Let's check this out. Gotham Knights, Nightwing and Red Hood. Check this out.
Hi, I'm Jeff Eleanor, game director at Warner Brothers Games Montreal, and today I'm
Montreal.
Really excited
like
to share
that.
with you gameplay footage featuring Nightwing and Red Hood from our upcoming game, Gotham Knights.
As I've said before, okay, so this is a work in progress. As I've said before, Montreal Studios, for some reason, in game development, usually make some really good stuff. Looks pretty good. I'm pretty sure this is running on like a very updated version of the Arkham.
We're joining
games.
Nightwing, also known as Dick Grayson, midway through the game story as he patrols our city.
Very nice small hood.
All of the knights can unlock heroic ways of getting around the city.
Hood.
For Nightwing, it's his glider, the Flying Trapeze. The Regulators gang are engaged in a hacking crime, so it's time to bring some vigilante
this is
justice
definitely
to
Arkham.
bad people.
Yeah. This is definitely
Each
the
crime in
Arkham
Gotham
system
Knights
working.
plays like a mini game mode with rules and optional objectives. Nightwing's fighting style is acrobatic. He ping-pongs around the battlefield.
Huh.
While you can play the whole game solo, you can also protect Gotham in co-op with a friend. Here's Red Hood. Red Hood gained new abilities after being resurrected by an assassin cult. Here, he uses Mystical Leap to move across the rooftop, springboarded by his own soul energy. Successful attacks and dodges build up my momentum bar below, and timing my strikes and combos correctly makes it build faster. Once the bar is full, heroes can unleash powerful abilities.
I will say so far, my initial reaction to this is we could use a little more impact on the hits. That's my only gripe. Other than that, it's kind of funny. Like I'm going to be looking for Injustice 2 combos with Red Hood. I can't help myself. Also, I'm wondering if we're going to be seeing a lot of combos from the Arkham games in this, because this is definitely running off that same engine. It's got to be. It's very similar combat, and you have the grapple hook points and all your flowing ability. It definitely feels just like the Arkham games, which is a good thing because the Arkham games felt pretty solid. It feels like the movement is there's a lot more movement going on here because Batman did feel a little stiff, I guess you could say, on just him like running around the city. It just felt like a product of its time. This definitely, but on that thin line right there, it does kind of feel a little flowy. So.
Red Hood's ranged attacks
see some co-op
He fires
combos,
rounds that still do a lot of damage.
So he's been resurrected into a good guy.
Here's Red Hood's barrage ability, which deals piercing damage to interrupt armored attacks.
Wondering if it's going to be
The UI
continuation
you're
of.
seeing can be customized to your preferences. What's on screen is what I like, but you can set it the way you like.
Sorry, yeah, I'm gonna be pausing this every once in a while. So in the Arkham games, Nightwing basically went over to what is it, Bloodhaven? I think it's called something Haven. I'm not huge on the extensive Batman lore, but I just remember that Nightwing's like, yeah, okay, until next time, Bruce, and then it's like a side quest, and then Bruce was like, I trained him well, but I worry about him. He says something to that effect, and then Nightwing kind of just bounces off the screen, and then you never see him again. I'm kind of wondering if this is going to play off from that. Like he's been over in just New Haven, Bloodhaven, whatever it's called, and then he comes back, and he's like, when they get the news that Bruce Wayne has been killed. Also, is Bruce Wayne actually dead in this? Who knows? I'm pretty sure this is the game that has the Knight's Court, or the Courtroom of the Owls, or something like that. I do believe that this is the game. Maybe that's another game. Yeah. This is looking again solid though. I'm wondering how much of a different personality each of them's going to have, too. Is Nightwing going to be like the full-on hero, where Red Hood is kind of the anti-hero, or is it... Because that would be a very nice dynamic to have. Okay.
Perfect attack, Nightwing.
Ta-da-da! Okay. Still feels a little floaty. Like when I hit somebody, I want to hear like a bam, and that's pretty cool.
Now that we've prevented the regulators from stealing data, let's follow Red Hood for a bit. The Bat Cycle is usable by all heroes in Gotham Knights. Let's watch Red Hood chase down a smuggling van in Southside.
Instead of the Batmobile, we get a motorcycle. That's actually really cool. What? So we can actually jump in. Getting some Insomniac Spider-Man vibes off from that. That's awesome. I platinum that game twice. He's just like, no.
Red Hood can unlock the ability to attach a bomb to thrown opponents, so he can detonate it with a shot later.
I hope you're...
It's a pretty good time.
Okay, show me a good combo, though. Yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see some, like, major combo stuff going on here. Upgrade materials, possibly. Oh, shit. I am hardcore right in the middle of the screen here. So, again, nice, small
Now
HUD.
we're back at the Belfry, the hero's home base. This next sequence is from early in the game, as
that
we're
Alfred
just
over there?
discovering the Court of Owls.
Yeah, okay, so this is the one with the Corals. Yeah, that frame rate's a little... So the frame
Bat
rate's a
computer
little
runs
rough.
the map of the city and lets us pursue challenges and advance.
The frame rate was a little rough right there, but this is also a work in progress. That's probably the reason why we're having major frame skippage happening right there. Don't worry about that so much in the final product. They usually iron that stuff out. Depending on which system that you're playing on, whether you are, last gen with a PS4, PS4 Pro, or a PS5, it's going to be running differently. So, or PC, I mean, this could be a very bad or a very good PC port too. Who knows? I'm pretty sure it's on PC. We'll see. We'll see at the end.
The story.
Okay, decent sized map.
Nightwing is tracking his next story mission, investigating the Old Powers Club.
So we run over there and figure out what's going on. Can we switch between characters?
The workbench is where we go to upgrade our equipment, making sure that we're ready for each new challenge through the game. Players find blueprints and crafting materials by taking on missions and fighting crime. Each blueprint has different stats, giving the player a wide range of...
Cool. So customization, we can actually... The only thing is, though, like, this is connected to stats, so you're going to have to use the suit that has the best stats in the game. If you're having a really hard time with a boss fight, you're going to have to, like, pump your stats up and have the certain look that they want you to have, which you know, that's one of those things where I'm like, let's not do that unless you can fully upgrade this even more to where like the suits, if all these suits are kind of equal in stats, that'd be actually really cool. So then you can use whatever suit you want, and then you just have to upgrade, you know, each individual suit. That was one of the things I liked about Spider-Man. Insomniac Spider-Man is that you could put on whatever Spidey suit that you want, and then your abilities were in a separate menu, and you could just use whatever abilities you want with whichever suit you want, and you can make the game look and run however you wanted it to. That's the way I would go about this. Connecting these stats to each suit. Now the other thing I'm wondering about too is, can you swap between characters? Kind of like you could swap between characters in Avengers. I would like to see that in this one too. So you got 4 different main characters. Let's swap between them and have different abilities and everything. You might like one character over the other. Let's keep
Tool
going.
choices for their individual strategy and style. Gear with mod slots is better because mod chips power up gameplay properties.
Okay, so that's where you'll be able to upgrade each outfit. Nice. Okay, so it looks like they might be doing that then with the Spider-Man type of setup. Insomniac Spider-Man, like that was just a different type of superhero game.
At this point in the story, our characters are still processing the loss of Batman.
Lord Vader. That Star Wars moment, yeah.
You could visit him.
I could what?
He went to yours when... You could visit his grave.
You haven't.
I'm not the one staring at the... You know.
Sometimes you're an idiot, Grayson.
Jesus, he looks like Robert Pattinson almost. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, Red Hood.
Players can unlock fast travel to get around the city in a hurry with the Fast Bat.
What the heck? Okay. All right, so we drop into the map.
Anything corporated?
Where we landing?
Court of Owls, a secret society.
Where we dropping, man?
Run the city behind closed doors, according to the old poem, anyway.
Okay, but how does that line up with what Penguin said?
If this all-powerful court really is out there, they might be the ones getting all those creeps out of Blackgate, which means they've been getting away with murder for centuries.
I hear you. Fingers crossed we'll learn more at the Powers Club.
Wait, we can fly in this? Like, that's not a glider. We're actually flying with that. Wow.
It's time for Nightwing to sneak into court territory.
This all looks very good.
Stealth
And this is just a
always
work in
an advantage.
progress.
I'm in.
Again, Montreal Studios. I don't know what it is, but they just tend to make really
They have
good
a few
products.
guards.
Long lunch too, huh?
I'm not complaining.
They make
Nice to
really
get a
good
break
adventures.
once in a while.
So what do you think the poor bastard did?
What poor bastard? As far as I know, I just got a longer break.
Can we go from stealth to
Poor
like
bastard.
full on
Wonder what that means.
combat and not have to worry about like getting yelled at by the game? That'd be great. Like, I don't mind stealth at all, but sometimes like Assassin's Creed is great because you can go from
Every
stealth and
hero
then you
has
can open up
unique takedowns
and
finishing moves. Ambush
really do
strikes
some
are
cool
faster than
stuff.
silent takedowns, but make more noise.
Now I can rummage in peace.
he's over here.
Augmented
Oh, nice.
reality vision helps the heroes solve puzzles and investigate mysteries.
Cool, cool, cool.
AR shows a trail of blood. I wonder what else it can see. There's something under the floor. The hatch is connected to some kind of network. There's got to be a way to open it.
Find the electrical box. Turn
Here we
on
see
the
Nightwing's
power.
elemental shockwave ability. It interrupts enemy armored attacks and deals elemental
Boing,
status effects.
boing, boing.
Cryostatus freezes an enemy, taking them out of the fight for a while.
boy, like maybe an extra like
Done.
a little bit of bass on the hits. Well, I want to hear a doom 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 poof, and you know, just to give that extra punch. You know, as soon as you knock someone out, it's like gaboosh.
Staircase. That can't be good.
It's like, ooh, that sounded like it hurt. Hello, Nightwing.
Shit, what's he doing here?
See, it's like, again, if that's my biggest gripe so far, that's actually really good. But yeah, it just give me a little extra on that hit. The hell are you powering up? Okay.
Heads up.
For anybody wondering how this fight looks with Red Hood, check this out.
Even something like Sifu, you know, it's like poof, and you get that big hit in there. Shit, Mr. Pew Pew Man, Red Hood.
How's about this?
Okay.
Red Hood takes on a Talon Gladiator here, one of the Court of Owls' engineered superhuman
Does he have any
assassins.
extra gadgets to him? Like so far, it's either you are punching and kicking, or you are shooting the shit out of everyone. Wouldn't mind seeing a little bit extra gadgets. Ooh, that frame rate. Again, work in progress. Where's the... Okay, so it looks like they used something to light him a little bit on fire. So an elemental gadget possibly in there. Okay. All right. Hit him with the boom. I'm wondering if you just have to unlock the gadgets and they're a little bit
bad shape. Better hurry.
they're not too far into the game itself, so they don't have a lot of stuff unlocked. Maybe. I mean, this is the Batman universe, so everybody should be running around with a ton of gadgets
Kidnapped.
And the reason why I'm like emphasizing gadgets so much is because if you don't have different things that you're unlocking and you don't have that pace of progression, then it's just going to be kicking and punching, kicking and punching, kicking and punching, shoot, 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 use a bow staff, use a bow staff, use a bow staff. Like Batgirl, Oracle Batgirl, Barbara Gordon there. Like she should be using all kinds of gadgets because she was trained by Bats himself. So yeah, so it's interesting, but at the same time, like I said, a little bit harder hits, a little bit extra on the combat, which I think we're going to probably see some extra stuff on the combat. We just don't see it in here yet because this is a work in progress. The frame rate could use a little bit of a polish, but then again, you know, they have time to do that. I don't know a ton about this story, but I can't wait to see it in the game. Yeah. Looks cool. Looks very interesting. Uh-oh. Red Hood just got caught. Okay. Oh.
Pre-order now and get the 233 custom Batcycle skin.
Ooh, that looks cool. That looks really cool. I like it. All right, so one of the big things that everybody's been noticing is if you look down here, The PS4 and Xbox One version, so last gen version of this got canceled. It is now going to be on current gen PS5, Xbox Series XS, and Steam, Epic Games Store. So there is going to be a PC version of this also. Yeah, overall looks solid. I'll definitely do a launch night on this. It's really cool. I like what they're doing. I always like the Arkham games, and this is right in that same realm. It's also a bit of like Spider-Man Insomniac. That type of thing. We have our Batman stuff for next gen. We have our Spider-Man next gen. We're waiting on to see what the Wolverine stuff is going to be. We got a lot of superhero games coming out, and they all look really good. They're all single player oriented first. I don't see any microtransactions. I don't see any loot stuff going on in this, so that's got my interest going right up to the roof right there. Again, this is what you should be doing in any game development cycle. Do not make it loot shooter. Do not make it always online. Make it drop in, drop out co-op, single player oriented first. Get your core gameplay down first. The reason why I bet you this is going like this is because this looks like the same engine that Gotham, the Gotham Arkham, the Arkham Knights series was going off from. So, the original Batman trilogy that sold so well, it looks like it's that same engine. Again, it's just minor things I'd like to see, polished up a little bit. And in all honesty, if they don't polish that stuff up, the PC version, I could probably mod it in. So there's ways of customizing, the game experience a little bit. But yeah, this looks like a solid adventure. It looks really cool. That 4-player co-op could be a very fun thing. Yeah, we'll see what ends up happening with it. Anyways, Gotham Knights, October 25th. Mark it on your calendars. I'll be there doing a launch night of it. It looks really good so far. This is cool. Anyways, go check out the rest of the channel. Hit that like button, that subscribe button, and all that stuff. Share it around, hit the bell, all that good stuff, all the YouTube thingies. And yeah, go and check out the rest of the channel for more Let's Talks. We're gonna have some. We are getting into the realm of the news cycles and everything, Summer Games Fest and Game Awards later on this year and all that stuff. So we have Xbox press conferences, we have freaking Summer Games Fest, we have probably PlayStation State of Plays coming up very soon. So we're going to be doing a bunch of Let's Talks going forward. So yeah, go check out the rest of the channel for stream replays, Let's Talks, and more. It's this looks to be a good time of the year. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by, and as always, I will see ya next time.